up now for the Tigers.
Number 39, Zach McKinstry.
And the home opener is underway. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Palante measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Just off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hit hard, should be extra bases, and that's going to get into the corner. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game. Hey! Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Nope. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Here's Gleyber Torres. That's out. Just getting started here in St. Louis. And a strike to Gleyber.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on the way. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Runner stops at 3rd, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Ball in.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Spencer Torkelson.
Ball, that's down.
1st and 3rd, 1 down. Outside low, ball 2. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Pasquantino steps on the bag. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next up for the Tigers, Dylan Dingler. Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Detroit making up ground with this homer. It's now back here in St. Louis, and taking the ball for Detroit, Casey Mize. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Coming home, he will score. They're on the board, 4-1, and that's a double.
Wastes no time there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Vinny Pasquantino in the box now as he leaves that one up high. That's down and in. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Man at second. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boom. A two-run homer. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Ripped to right. Carpenter takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Starling Marte up to hit.
Yep, that ball went out.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive, could be extra bases, and that's going to get into the corner. Here comes the throw, and he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Jonathan India at the plate.
Nope, that's inside.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Out front, rip foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
2 on, 2 outs. And a good eye there.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Ball comes in, runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out. Now it's Kyle Isbell. New pitcher for the Tigers, number 51.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
That one's in there. And 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss. That's a strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Right side, Massey. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Zach McKinstry, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Tied at 4. There's a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Tied up here in the early going. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Caglione going back, and that one is off the wall. Around second now, going for three.
He was all over that one. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Next one misses. Off the plate. Two balls, no strikes. Late that time, and it's strike two. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. Chases the fence. Back here in St. Louis, now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Hot shot to third. On to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Late with the swing there. Swing and a ground ball. Torkelson takes it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Ramon Laureano. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. The relay to second, not going to get him. He's in there. He's 0 for 1. And a changeup clips the zone for a strike. Just missed.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one misses. Ball 3. Runner at second, 2 down. And Laureano in scoring position. And ball 4, 2 aboard. A base hit. Runner around third. He'll score, and the Cardinals have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 5-4. Now it's the right fielder, Jack Caglione. What a stop. And they get the out. Back here at Busch Stadium, top half of the third inning, Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers.
What he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Good take by Torres.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
India over to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. That cuts the corner.
And that pitch count is impactful, because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
He's got it. 2 down. Here comes Torque to the plate.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Swing and a broken bat flare. Fires over to first. That is the... Back here in St. Louis, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jonathan India. That one fouled off.
Ball, that's inside.
Here's a 1-1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
In the air, left field. Green on the run. Reaching down and makes the grab. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. In the air, right field. Carpenter makes his way towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Will Vest.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now two aboard.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
This one in the air, center field. Perez in position, and that'll do it. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the start of the inning. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. That one lifted to left. Laureano on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
All one.
Dingler goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Out towards right center field. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that. And it's certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
That's a ball.
The amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're...
And he got it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Ramon Laureano. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the...
McKinstry. The turn by McGonigal at second. 2 gone as they hit into their second double play in the first 4 innings. Here's Starling Marte. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. And that is that. Back here at Busch. Justin Brule gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. Well, these Tigers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
In the air, left field. He's got it. And there are 2 down. Here is Gleyber Torres. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Lifted in the air, out to left. Laureano under it. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jack Caglione. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely, It's a double and his second hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
That's in. Ball 2.
That's off the mark.
3.
And that's ball 3. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Adios. Pelota. A 2-run blast. And they boost their lead in 7-4. Up next, Michael Matt Birch-Smith into the game.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
1 down. On the ground, right side. Torkelson takes it to the bag, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
No, that's down.
Torkelson settles under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in St. Louis, top of the 6th inning. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. And it's even up.
Outside.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now.
Up next to the Tigers, first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Fought off foul. That's to third. India tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Tigers,
2 down, base
right
is empty.
fielder, Kerry
And now the right
Carpenter.
fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Ball 1.
Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Fires to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
Fair ball. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. On the ground, McGonigal. Off balance feet, there's 1. A sensational double play. Base is empty after the double play. Carter Jensen next up for the Cardinals.
That's outside.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. That is the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Inside. Ball 1.
And a foul ball. Rule, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Fouls one off. 2-2. To the right side. Slings to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Ball 2.
1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering misses.
Outside.
Ball 3. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. There's 1. So digging in, Zach McKinstry.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it.
And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, here's the Cardinal DH, Starling Marte.
Ball, that's outside.
Ripped into right field, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, they take so many.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Grant Herter.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality. Pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Oh, and 2 now. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Stepping in, Jonathan India.
Hey.
Base hit into the outfield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Eres la niña de mis ojos, eres todo lo que quiero yo. Pa' calmar la sed, no, mejor ser por su boquita, amor. Las tentaciones así como tú, merecen pecados como yo. Ay, si tú quieres, solo dale a luz. Tú sabes que no va a decir que no. Ay, tienes la media, tú sí tienes una que a mí me encanta, me enloquece. Vamos a la primera.